are you doing? I'm Sophie and today I'm going to show you all of the sweater vests I made in the last, I don't know, two or 3 years. Kind of only last year, but I've got one from 2021. I've got this little list. I've made a total of 11 sweater vests. And yeah, I'm just excited to show you. I'm just gonna blend them in on this side, I think. And yeah, let's get started. So the very first sweater vest I made in 2021, I think, like in December or something like that, I can't remember. And it was a pride sweater vest I made. It had all rainbows on it. It was very easy, and the first time I kind of made my first pattern, well, it wasn't really a pattern, it was just I freestyled it, and I just used acrylic scraps because I had a lot of them, so I just used up what I had. It doesn't fit the best, and when I did it in 2021 I didn't have any ribbing, so it was very messy. I did add ribbing last year though. And then the next one was a pattern test for Crochet Fairies. I love them, that they make such amazing content. And it's the Dion vest. I used a light pink and a light yellow, kind of like strawberry shortcake vibes. It's really pretty, and I added a bead of message, love yourself or something like that, love myself, I'm not quite sure. It's really cute and I wear it all the time. And the next one I did was my own pattern, which is the bunny vest. As usual, I used Drops Paris. This is kind of a theme going on, that for most of my sweater vests I use Drops Paris. So I don't know, I just think it's amazing to use for sweater vests. So if you want to check out that pattern, I'll probably link it in the description or something like that. The next one I did is the swan vest, and it's kind of similar to the bunny vest. It's the same pattern really. The only difference is that I swan on top instead of the bunny. I wear those two vests the most. Like, there doesn't go a single week without me wearing one of those. Especially this one sweater vest. I wear it so often. Also, this is your reminder to please wash your knits or crochet garments. Like, I just throw them in the washing machine and they're fine. The next one I did was actually the Maybelle Sweater Vest. So the original pattern I made is just the sweater, but I also did a sweater vest version in purple, and I used Drops Air, which is so fluffy, it's really warm, perfect for winter or for just chilly days. It's really pretty. The next one I made was actually my first knitted sweater vest, and it's a strawberry sweater vest. I had a lot of fun making that one, and again, my own design. As most of these things, I just kind of freehand them. But it's kind of similar to the swan and the bunny vest, just knitted. And I did a folded over ribbing, which was new to me, and that was also really fun. The only problem is that I made it in acrylic, and I love using acrylic oftentimes, but it's just a bit too warm. And so I personally love wearing sweater vests in spring, and it's just too hot for it. I can only wear it for like half a day, and that may be also because I did a folded over ribbing, so it's kind of restricting. If I maybe had done a normal ribbing or a v-neck, that wouldn't have happened, and that would have been totally fine with acrylic. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to undo the ribbing and use a different fibre or do another ribbing. I'm not too sure yet, because I really do love the sweater vest. And then the next one I did, I don't actually have a photo yet because I'm kind of disappointed by it, and it's this knitted cherry vest. You may think to yourself, well, Sophie, it doesn't look that bad. Well, here's the story. So I I went to Cologne while I was on holiday, went to this yarn store, and I bought this lovely merino yarn. Absolutely gorgeous, really soft, and I immediately started knitting, and I finished it probably like 4 days later, not even. And it's really soft, it's really pretty, and I do feel like the knitting was quite decent, was fine, but I tried to block it, and I didn't know what my brain was thinking, but I wanted to steam block it. And so I got the iron, and I didn't check the temperature, and the steam wasn't on yet, so I just burnt the fibers. I don't know if you can see, but it's probably not really noticeable from the camera, but in real life you can really see it. It's burnt to a crisp. It's like really yellow orangey, and it feels like burnt toast. The sensible thing would be to do duplicate stitching, but I really don't like doing that. I really do not. And yeah, so I don't know what to do. Kind of sad, because I really love the yarn, and I love the motif, and I love the fit. The fit is absolutely gorgeous. It's just that it's burnt. And then I crocheted another sweater vest, and I actually started this one in October. Wow. And it was supposed, or in September, I'm not quite sure. It was supposed to be a birthday present for my little sister. But I was nearly finished. I only had to do the ribbing. And then I was like, oh, gosh, I really don't like doing the ribbing. I kind of don't want to do this at the moment. So I just stopped and finished it like half a year later. So I just finished this a few weeks ago. But it's this sweater vest. Ta-da! And it's again the Dion sweater vest pattern by Crochet Fairies. Which is absolutely gorgeous. I love the pattern. It's so classy and perfect. And she wanted brown and green, like this dark colour. She chose this herself, and I think it turned out really nice. The very last crochet sweater vest I made was a few weeks ago. It was also for my sister, but for my littlest sisters. And it's this Dinosaur Sweater Vest. And so she asked me if I could crochet her one. I was like, okay, well, what do you want on it? She was like, dinosaur. And so we looked at dinosaurs. She wanted a Triceratops, but I couldn't find any Triceratops patterns that were small enough. So I had to settle for a different dinosaur, which was fine too. And then I just crocheted that in one sitting, and she wore it. It's a bit of a tight fit, but you know, it could grow. And those were all of the sweater vests I made. Which one is your favorite? I'd be really interested to know. Personally, my favorite is probably the Swan sweater vest. I wear it so often, so if you see me in university, I'm probably wearing the Swan sweater vest like once a week, because I just love it so much. And my second choice would probably be this cherry vest, which I haven't worn yet, but I love the design and I love the yarn. It's so soft. And I just have to find a way that I can fix this. I mean, there is a way, but I'm too lazy for that. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.